Was smoking on my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats overachieving, never slacking, and I'm back as I promised. That I would do a breakdown to Ren, the tale of Jenny and Screech. And if you guys want to just check out the straight reaction without me saying anything, without me pausing, make sure you go to my Ren playlist and also binge watch that playlist. But I will also leave the link in the description below of just the reaction, right? And the reaction, I seen someone like, oh, he still doesn't get it. To be honest with you guys, like I said, I was, that was the first. The other one was the reaction, and I said I was going to come back and do a breakdown. So I didn't want to, just go, especially after 18 minutes, nighttime. I didn't want to go into a whole breakdown, right? I wanted to do a separate video on that, but there definitely was a lot of things that I definitely didn't get until, like I said, I went back and studied, like I said I would. So we're gonna dive into this. I will be kind of skipping through and just breaking down parts of this genius music. But with that being said, like I said, if you guys want to check out just the reaction where I don't say anything throughout the whole thing till the end, where I don't say anything, just go ahead and go to the description. Actually, I'll leave it in the description. But with that being said, let's hop right into this. So even just going off the way he starts though, like the way he starts it off, it's just so different, man. And I gotta be honest, it inspired me. The way he's just there with that guitar in the alley, just I mean, this, like, I'm a big movie guy. This brings me to like classic movies, and you know how like in a movie, like say where someone say like a Peter Pan, or I won't even say Peter Pan. I'll say like, what's that movie? Oliver Twist. How like or Annie or something, like usually there'll be someone who's in an alley or something that just gives them that one hint that they need, that inspires them or wakes them up. It's like he's almost playing that person of wisdom, right? That's just in the alley just randomly. It's just, I don't know. It gets to me though. Like very, very catchy and inspiring.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14.
The way that he speeds it up like that, he's letting you know that the energy getting aggressive when we get to James, right? Herbs. Whew. Whew.
Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet, he was a liar.
So James is Screech, and just the way he turns it up, like he's capturing your emotion, right? Because he starts off, he's talking about, Jenny, a lot more lighter. Then he gets aggressive. He lets you know the energy is changing, and he starts getting into Screech, or James, who's called Screech, raised in the street, he's out on a hunt.
A thief, 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared.
Then another reason why we can all feel this, why we can all relate to this, is because I'm sure we've all had experiences where we walked around at night and just kind of felt like, you got to be on point, especially like this is London. And to me, I feel like London and New York City are similar. I lived in New York City for about 8 to 10 years, 7 to 10 years. And it was just certain times where you walk in and you just feel it, like he said, that divine intervention, like that intuition start going off. So the way he's breaking it down, you can relate. You can relate, man. It's amazing.
Siren sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it?
And that right there, the way he just conjures up the emotion, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. Oof, oof, oof. Hell of a songwriter.
You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reach with the sheath, with the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
So Screech, he robs Jenny, man. He robs Jenny. And hold on real quick. Let me skip this real quick. I want to catch the ending again.
Jenny, boy code. Screech reach with the sheath, with the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was the quiet.
He killed Jenny, man. Screech killed Jenny.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben.
He killed Jenny, man. That's horrible, man. And unfortunately, I hear stories all the time. Like, if you guys check out my reaction to this, you guys see I'm just, especially at the end when I do talk, I'm at a loss for words, because this has been my life, in a lot of ways. I think of so many people that lost their lives, including my family members and people that took lives too over nonsense and things like this. And, it's so unfortunate,
This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of...
And the way that he just did that was so phenomenal. Like the way that he's working on that guitar, I mean, it just sets him apart from even just rappers who tell stories. Him even being on that acoustic guitar, and man, he's really getting the point across. Absolutely phenomenal storyteller. Now Screech he's tripping. He's at his boy Patrick's house. It's a movie. It's a movie going on right now.
If Patrick down at number 54, no refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey babe, you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
Yep, that sounds like my hometown. And I'm sure it sounds like a lot of people's. There's a lot of toxic people out there. And once again, Ren does an excellent job of getting that point across. He's an excellent actor, too. He knows how to channel that energy, and that comes from experience.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're...
Screech turned up. He turned up. He's like ready to rock and roll and just go.
Wearing means that you own these streets. These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
The way Ren did that. Boom, boom. But it's just epic, man. I gotta be honest. I haven't seen anyone do it like this. I would have to go like old school to even get or who's a great storyteller. Why is his name not coming to me? He's really, really amazing at what he does. Joyner Lucas. But it's not even like this, this is like, to me, the rawest form, because it's not like super high quality, not no crazy editing. You literally just seeing him in raw talent, pure talent in front of your face, and not no actors, nothing. He's performing it all, one man show, and I think that's incredible. When he's making us feel a whole movie, just off of his performance alone, no extra antics, nothing, no actors, none of that. It's incredible.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart.
Crazy.
An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame.
Crazy.
It's such a shame.
So, Screech pretty much lost it after that. He panicked, definitely panicked, calling his boy and trying to figure things out, and eventually just said, screw it, goes all out, and, that doesn't really work out good for him. He ends up getting killed a block away from where Jenny died. Man. So, overall, the message I get from it is, man, that was not worth it. Screech at all, at all. If he was gonna rob her, whatever, but come on, bro. Damn, man. What? Was there ever days where people would just rob other men or something? Instead of picking on them, Picking on a girl. What's wrong with you, Screech? And no, I'm not saying it's good to rob anybody, but if you're gonna do something, at least do something to another man. Jeez. I'm gonna go get some innocent girl walking. See, that's how you know Ren did a phenomenal job, because he got me into it like a Netflix episode or something. Now we in the Violet's Tale. This will be my third time. My first time, I reacted to Violet's Tale. Just regular reaction, was blown away, just by the storytelling. Still didn't obviously fully grasp it. I was told, oh, no, you got to watch the trilogy. Watch the trilogy. And now I'm giving my breakdown to it. This, third time. Let's go. Third time's a charm. And I think it's excellent how he wakes up in a hospital, almost as if he's a patient there. I'm going to get to that.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale.
So, see how he's talking about a lady fighting for her life, and he starts it off like he's a patient. So it's pretty much like he's a patient in the same hospital. That's why I say, if you ever watch those old school musicals or movies, and the person telling the tale whole time is kind of like a part of the scene, might be in an alley or a hospital. Like, he played this role and he did it phenomenally. It's amazing.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left.
She said her mother was a drinker. Oh, let me get that again.
Was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard.
Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. And it's always the females like that get taken advantage of. The people like that, period, who, they get in a sense targeted. There's manipulators and narcissists out there, and they target people based off of their pain. They feed off that like vampires. So you got to be real careful. And you got to heal yourself so you don't easily be able to point out by a master manipulator. Very important.
Bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew.
Horrible. So Violet, he basically hinting that she was pretty much getting Yeah, I know the rest.
Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at...
So she really from the bottom. Like she really came up from the bottom. You know, welfare. Like she did not have an easy life. And like I said, those are the girls that get targeted a lot. You know, like I said, there's a lot of master manipulators out here. There's a lot of vampires out here, and they feed off people pain. You know, they know, they can tell when somebody is damaged, and they feed off that, and they go get that control. So you got to be real careful with that.
Tesco stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick.
See what I mean? Like Stevie, he was a prick, you know, but she didn't really know, she clearly didn't really know love. So she probably was, you know, thinking that was love, you know, and
Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was the wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tight, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark.
see, gotta be very careful when you've been through a lot. People can feed off your pain. All you people out there who be writing sad statuses, and you know, and there's nothing wrong with venting, but just be very careful and know that there is vampires out there that, man, they'll come in with the sweet talk, and then before you know it, they feel like they can control you, especially if they see you don't got nobody. And this is how it go, man.
She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dine.
And his skill on that guitar, his skill, the mood of the song, the way he's walking around, the camera angles, everything is just, it's just speaking to the viewer.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes.
The way he did this, though, was crazy. Violet, why you always so quiet? The way he did that?
But her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet.
Just picture that, like he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. And I know so many girls, so many people cried watching this because I know there's so many people that have been through this.
Why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat.
That was crazy, that whole rhyme scheme, that whole flow there. That was crazy on Ren's part. Fist connects to like that was, man, he giving y'all black belt rap right now, like black belt level, man.
Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well,
oh man, and what I mean by he giving y'all black belt level was because I feel like nowadays people think the faster you rap, you know what I'm saying, that's the more amazing you are. Even though it's impressive if you can rap fast, but you got to be saying something. When you talk about hip hop, I lived in the Bronx. I lived on the west side of the Bronx, right around the corner from where hip hop started at on for some 1520 Cedric Ave, started by DJ Kool Herc and them. Hip hop started storytelling, you know, DJing, but really storytelling, dancing, all that, but storytelling was big. So when I say he's giving out black belt level hip hop right now with the story acting and the storytelling and the acting, everything. Like it's incredible.
say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive.
And he brings it back to where he started. Oh man,
The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, "If I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive." The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
so I'm gonna go ahead and just say that's so. The way he ended it, everything phenomenal. Jenny was like her mother. Screech was like his father. In the comments, I actually seen someone in the comments say, they were separated by birth. So I did see that. So thank you for that. They were separated by birth, which is clear though. And then he ends up killing his sister, and so the cycle continued. That sounds like a whole somebody hacks them or something. That's how deep that goes. That's just brutal, man, oh man. But overall, guys, that was just life is crazy like that. That was A1 storytelling, A1 hip hop, right there. I ain't even gonna say rap, hip hop. That was A1 hip hop right there. The way he broke that down, the way he went back in time to at the end to show you guys how they came about. I mean, it's just phenomenal, and I really do salute Ren for that. That was real music. So, with that being said, guys, like I said, if for those that's gonna be new to this, if you feel like, oh, he paused too much, check out my Ren the Tale of Jenny and Screech, just a reaction in the description. I now have a trilogy because I now have done the Violet's Tale. I've done the Ren the Tale of Jenny and Screech, just reaction, not saying nothing to the end. And now I just did, my paused and gave my perspective and breakdown on it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know it's not gonna be too many other reactors who are gonna, if you guys go check out the reaction, who are gonna just sit there and not say nothing throughout the whole thing. It's not gonna be too many other reactors that's gonna do that. So definitely go check that out. And like I said, the last reaction I seen someone say something like, "Oh, he still doesn't get it" or whatever. Like, for future reference, when you guys see me when I do a video and I'm like, "Listen, I'm gonna give a breakdown. I'm gonna do a breakdown on this. There's just gonna be a reaction." Then I'm probably not gonna go too much into detail at all, especially if, like I said, if it's late at night, you see it's dark, and because I'm probably just got off work or something, figuring things out. But I'm definitely always gonna come back with a breakdown when I say I'm going to, you know. But yeah, incredible, phenomenal. Um, Life is a puzzle, and you'll be surprised how many pieces fit when you look deep enough into the stories. And what Ren did here was he put that puzzle together in a phenomenal storytelling way that was just mind blowing. So that was Ren the Tale of Jenny and Screech. My perspective on it, and you guys now have, like I said, the reaction was like 18 minutes. You guys now have this review, which is 29 minutes. So you're welcome, guys. If you guys want more, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. And I'll see you guys soon. Much love.